Hi, friends. This is Marina Shepelsky. I'm a New York and New Jersey immigration attorney, and I also work in cases that have to do with divorces and family law in New York and New Jersey, but immigration law we handle from all over the United States. I decided to go live today because another piece of great news has come down today, and it's come down from the new Attorney General that we have in the office now, and his name is Merrick Garland. He is the Attorney General appointed by Biden in March 2021. And today he basically went ahead and got rid of, or vacated, as we call it in law, big decisions by Jeff Sessions and another Attorney General under Trump that made it very difficult to file for asylum for people who have a protected category that's called social group. What does that mean? So basically, people who are survivors of domestic violence, usually it's women. For example, in the case of A and B that he vacated or threw out, it was women from Guatemala, married women from Guatemala who were abused, who were badly mistreated. And because of how women in Guatemala, but especially married women, were treated, because the government didn't put the men who beat them up and abused them in jail, the woman came to America and asked for asylum. So in that case, Sessions said because it wasn't the government specifically that abused her, because it wasn't the government directly who violated her and persecuted her, she shouldn't get asylum. So under this case, the matter of A and B, it became very hard to get asylum. Even immigration judges have told me personally, in cases, Ms. Shepelsky, with this matter of A and B case, you now have to show that it's not just like a husband that was abusing a woman. It's not just family that abuses somebody for being in a specific social group, like being gay, like being against corruption. It's not just the neighbors or people who beat somebody up because they were against corruption or because they were abused. It has to be specifically the police and members of the government who abuse you, that would qualify your client for social group asylum. So social group asylum died under Trump, pretty much, just to make it very simple for you guys. Now, this new Attorney General today brought it back. So social group asylum is back. It means if you are a survivor of marriage, domestic violence, or just domestic violence in your country, you can now file for asylum. If you are in a particular social group, like you were fighting corruption, you were against, something that was a practice in your country, you were LGBT, and you were abused by neighbors, by somebody in the club, by people on the street, or anything like that, we can file for asylum for you, and you can get refugee status, asylum status in the United States. Not only that, if you had this kind of a case under social group asylum under Trump and you were denied, you maybe have an immigration court deportation order. If you have that from Trump era, you can call us and we can make a motion to reopen your case under this new rule. And I have a good feeling that the court would consider reopening your deportation and giving you asylum if under Trump your social group asylum was denied. So if you have anything like that from Trump era and you got an order of deportation, give us a call. If you are worried about filing for asylum, or you had a social group asylum case originally, but during Trump, your lawyer told you, like I told my clients, that, if you only have social group, you have no asylum. You don't have any claim. Now is your chance to file for asylum. Even if it's late, I have a feeling that the courts will accept it because the law has changed so much. And it's such a big turnaround. Basically, the Attorney General said Biden gave an executive order that social groups should be brought back, that people's circumstances should be carefully considered for social group asylum, And because of that, he vacated these Trump laws, the matter of AB case, the matter of AB1, Roman numeral 1 case, and the LE case. So now, if you survived domestic violence, if you lived in an abusive marriage in your country, if you are a member of a social group, for example, another member of a social group would be somebody who was a witness in a criminal case, and maybe the gangs would try to kill them or hurt them or persecute them. So members of, witness protection programs, victims of gang violence, anything like that from other countries where there's no freedom of speech, no freedom of religion, no freedom at all, and you're afraid to go back to your country, Social Group Asylum is back. So give us a call if you have anything like that. My number's on the bottom of the screen. But today was about bringing these breaking news to you guys, and I'm very excited to constantly have this week a lot of good news, and I'm constantly reporting them because it's really great for the state of immigration law. The immigration legal system in the United States is coming back to being welcoming to immigrants, to being forgiving to people asking for asylum, to being open to fixing mistakes and adding things to your case. And, humanitarian reasons would allow you now to expedite your case. And now this, if you have Social Group Asylum, you now have a chance to get asylum in the United States, unlike the way things were under Trump. Give us a call if you have an immigration case. I bet you we can figure out some solution for you and can help.